Hello you all, I'm very excited to make this video because I'll be telling you about how was in Norwegian compared to Carnival, what things are different from each other. As I mentioned before in the previous videos, I changed companies, so I do encourage you to watch the previous videos in case you have any interest on it. So starting with Norwegian, I always thought they had the best itineraries. Like they are my top three companies with better itineraries. So that's the main reason why I decided to change from Carnival to Norwegian. And luckily, I got a contract in Europe, so I got to see places that I have never seen before. I have been to Europe before the cruise ship. I went to do a summer camp in Germany, and I got to see a little bit about Ireland as well, but it was like a little bit, and I really want to spend some time there and be able to see many countries, and I just could do this working on a cruise ship and for free. So moving to Norwegian really made this to be accomplished, and I was pretty happy about it. And then related to my position as a youth staff, there are many things that are different. Starting with the size of the club. I think the carnival clubs are pretty small and tight, so I think we always struggled with that. Consider Carnival Cruise Line don't have a limit for kids, and Norwegian we do. So another reason why I was looking forward to work for Norwegian, because we got still a lot of kids, but we can control them better than we were able to control in Carnival. In Carnival, I felt anxious many times because was so many kids and we couldn't really pay attention to all of them, and of course that would be never possible even in Norwegian. However, I felt more safe working for Norwegian because I knew everything was under control, and also the waste of arts and crafts and materials in Carnival is like insane. And most of the time the kids would do arts and craft and they would not even take it home, and it's all wasted. I didn't like that. I mean, I think it's a little thing, but for me personally, all the work the kids put on it, I wish the parents would see better, not even for the staffs. Anyways. And the working hours are pretty different as well. In Norwegian I work way less because we don't open the kids club when we are in the port. So this is just amazing because we got to see the ports. However, we still have other duties. We have to say hi for the guys on the gangway, be nice and friendly, these types of things. And we still got family time where we open the club, but the families must come with their children. Their children cannot be alone there. This happened 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon. And also we have a family activity where we have to go to the atrium on the ship, one of the main areas, and host activities. Of course in English, and we do for families, but on the end the kids barely participate, it's more for adults. Compared to the number of the stops, it's well divided, so we still got a lot of time to explore the ports in Norwegian. And talking about staffs, we got less, way less than I used to have in Carnival, but I think the staffs on Norwegian they're better than Carnival. Better quality, better staffs, more qualified people. And this was another reason why I was very tired of Carnival, of seeing people all the time trying to get promoted and working to show off to their boss, to see their job. I didn't see it as much in Norwegian, so I was very happy that everybody did the job how it's supposed to be. No one needed to do more just to show off. I like not seeing this was wonderful for me. What else I can tell? Related to the ship life, I think Carnival it's better than Norwegian because they offer more freedom to do whatever. In Norwegian it's very very restricted. They have the rules. We are not allowed to walk, for example, in guest areas unless you have a yellow card, which is basically the cast members, the dancers, the singers, and the musicians, and officers, the bosses. So my position, for example, we couldn't walk in guest areas unless we had to work there. So this was very like, I actually knew before I go to Norwegian. However, it was really tough because in Carnival we could do whatever. We could even eat on the restaurants that guest eats, and in Norwegian it was very forbidden. So I had to get used to it, and you know, I on the end we adapted, and there's not much that we can do. um, Through activities, I didn't get very lucky in Norwegian because the person in charge of it was not very qualified. She was in a first contract. She actually came from another position, so I think she was still learning how everything works. But I think she should put more effort on it. In Carnival, we had great people doing this job, and I really like the crew activities in Carnival. Rooms, I can't really tell. I like the room in Norwegian because it wasn't a bunked bed. Usually in Carnival is bunked bed. So I like this. In Norwegian, I got to work in a big ship. In Carnival, I didn't experience the big ship. So for me, it was something, how can I say, like cool. But I prefer the medium-sized ships, and yeah, it's just too much walking. I didn't really like it. But again, the size of the kids club was just amazing. We would not use some parts of the space sometimes, and the way that the program is in Norwegian, I also think it's better because we kind of give the kids freedom to do whatever they want. In Carnival, they have to do a certain things. For example, video games, they just have 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon, and 1 hour at night. So it's very, very limited. In Norwegian, if they wanna play video games for the whole session for like 5 hours, fine, it's okay, and nobody will take you out of the screen. You are really like free to do whatever. If you wanna do for arts and crafts for 5 hours, great. So the kids have the chance to choose, and I think that's how it's supposed to be, because you can't really force the kids to do what they don't wanna, because otherwise they won't have a good experience. And Carnival never seemed open to understand these things, I think, but maybe in the future they change the way they do their program. Regarding the rules for the kids, it's almost the same as Carnival. It didn't change much, and I was able to learn very quickly, which was great for me. Norwegian was really like a plus, having experience on board before, because I saw other new hires coming or even experienced people, and they still didn't know about the program, and was a little disappointing, but whatever. So I think I told you most rules and aspects that I could remember about the difference between one company and another. Again, if you have questions, you can always write me down and I will be answering. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next. Bye bye.